Hey there, thanks for your question, which is, are there many things I won't do with a client? And yes, there's quite a few things. And before we go any further, I am Gemma and I am a full service independent S worker in Victoria, Australia. And here are a few things I've thought of that I won't do. And one being brown town, back door, the stuff that comes out the back door. Some guys, want it to be done on them, or they've wanted to eat it, and I can't do that on command, and I definitely would never get it out of my brain if they ate it. And then I was like, imagine if they ate it, then they want to kiss you, sorry if you love that, if you have that fetish and you love it. I guess it's great in one sense that you can come across it when you meet the right person, but for me, the people that don't have that fetish fantasy is just too big a jump to go there. Though I will say, if pegging or something happens, we may encounter that stuff. And thankfully, like most guys, women, whatever, if they are going to plan to have some backdoor play, they put some effort in to clear it out, but you just don't have full control over that. So in that instance, you stumble across them. I've had a couple of clients in the past with disabilities or illnesses, and a little bit may come out at times. That is a different thing. Like I will, we'll handle that tactfully and gracefully and respectfully. But the more extreme play stuff with the backdoor stuff, no. I did do this once, but I wouldn't do it again. Dentist role play. I wouldn't role play being the client of a dentist because I've got dental phobia and I don't enjoy it. I tried it once because I thought I might be able to do it when I was getting paid for it, but yeah, I can't do that. I could probably be the dentist, okay, but being the client of a dentist, not such a good thing. Age play with it being like, this hasn't been requested of me. I think it might have been once maybe, but maybe not. I think it was more the direct incest kind of play, not stepmommy or something, but some have wanted to be be sister or mummy, but real mummy or something like that. And yeah, underage, pretending to be underage or animal bestiality. They're not going to be things I would do. I wouldn't do pain stuff with the client, either pain on me or on them. I wouldn't generally let anyone tie me up or blindfold me, tie me up, or have any substances that would make me not able to give consent. With the tying up thing, I did have a client which I allowed to do that once because I'd seen him several times before. I think it was pre-COVID. I had a friend working at the time, and we were in the same apartment building. And I did, because of that, I was like, this guy's gonna tie me up. But loosely, I would have been able to escape anyway. But I was like, in the event you haven't heard from me by this time, come check on me. But that all went well, and it was a lot of fun. And letting go of control, yeah. I won't do clients full stop who ask for discounts, as that just destroys the client provider relationship. And a lot of guys think, oh, it's just $50 off. You're still getting a big amount of money, and it's just $50. Yeah, but it means a whole lot more to us. I think every SW, or vast majority, won't see clients ask for discounts unless they're really desperate for the money, and then the client's not going to get as good of a service. It'll just be take the money, and they may be more hostile and stuff in that situation. And the thing is, 10 years in the biz, I've answered sometimes the phone has hundreds of messages a day or a week, so I've had lots of conversations with lots of guys and then met them. And in a vast majority of cases, if not all of them, from the early days where I did accept a cheaper booking because it was quieter, I thought, all right, I'll take 50 off. Then the next reply would always be they wanted to chuck all these extras and have a top amazing service, even though they were only forking out $150 or something back then. And so it's a downward spiral. As soon as you agree once to a discount, they're going to want it cheaper and cheaper each time until it's free. And yeah, and then those kind of clients are usually ones that are going to push boundaries and ask for things we don't offer, or try and put it in without a wrapper on. And I hate being alone in a room, you know, giving a service to a guy who just keeps trying to put it in without a wrapper. And thankfully, I don't even encounter those guys anymore, or it's very rare I encounter someone like that. And that's because I don't accept guys that ask for natural, full natural, or discounts, because they're in that same group that they're gonna try and manipulate, usually through kindness. I really, really like you. You're really, really amazing. You should just let me put it in for free because, you know, I've got a wife at home and everything like that, so I'm clean. That's why I won't see a guy who contacts me and go, I'm clean and disease free. That's a red flag. This is why if you've made it this far, you can't take the advice on Planet or other review sites on how to book SWs, because there's red flags, things that are red flags to us, and some of them, I guess, is for our discretion to help weed out the shitty clients. But most people would think it's fair enough. They're going, I'm disease free, I'm clean and disease free. Well, that sounds like they're saying something nice, isn't it? But they're not, because they're wanting natural services in there. And yeah, at the end of the day, if you're one of those guys that do that or think about it, just think at the end of the day, if the S worker you see was to get pregnant or a disease, are you going to be helping to pay her bills? Taking her to get a termination if that happened, or raise a child with an SW? Like, think about the impact that would have on your life, let alone our life, if it happened to us, and the time would need off work and all that kind of stuff. Face farting, that was asked. It does, I don't know, I can't fart on command either, so I've said no to that. It could be fun and a way to let it loose, but I don't think I can still do it. See, I don't think I'll do that booking justice. A lot of times I say no to bookings because I don't think I'd be able to give the client the experience they're wanting. So I'd rather them go find someone that would really love to, you know, fart in faces than me to accept and do a half-assed job. I'm sure there's more things that I will think of, but there's a few things that I won't do. And yeah, thanks for your question.